Good Thursday, everyone. I'm Contessa Brewer.
And I'm Melissa Francis. You are fired up today.
I have spent the last hour on the phone and on email trying to find out when Republicans are getting together and they're finally ready to meet the president's challenge, right? They're going to tell us their alternative budget. They're going to give us ideas of how they think the country should move forward. And what I get, what I hear
cut
is
spending and cut taxes.
That's exactly, we didn't even hear that. You know what we heard? We don't like the president's budget, and here's why. Again and again and again.
Okay,
we heard
I can see how that's really frustrating and would get you fired up.
Well, you know, we were in the middle of listening to the president give some specific details about how he wants to move the country forward. He was answering real questions, and we cut away from that because all of this buildup over the Republicans releasing their alternative budget, and I feel dissatisfied. I was hoping to hear some real ideas, and what I got
hopefully now someone will come on and give you some ideas now that you've had your little rant here.
Okay.
On the Senate side of the Capitol, the storm clouds are gathering on the budget, the battle over the budget.
Yeah, the Senate Budget Committee adopted a slightly modified version of the White House plan, 13-10 along party lines. Meanwhile, Republican opponents of the president's plan, of which there are plenty, they say they have their own budget blueprint.
What we've got to do is create new jobs that can't be outsourced. And that's why energy is so promising. We're going to have to be patient and persistent about job creation because I don't think that we've lost all the jobs we're going to lose in this recession. We're still going to be in a difficult time for much of this year.
All right, so what we broke away from there when we were hearing President Obama was John Boehner and Paul Ryan, the Republicans in the House, and Eric Cantor explaining their ideas. Okay, wait for it. It's going to be really good. Go.
We are here today because, yes, we do have a plan. We have ideas, and we directly challenge the administration and Speaker Pelosi to work with us on behalf of all Americans.
Mike Viqueira is MSNBC's congressional correspondent. So, Mike,
yes,
I listened to it. They had
He's laughing at you.
Well, because he's already heard it. He heard it on email. He heard it on TV.
You're not laughing at her, right?
What? No, but here's the thing. They say we have a plan, and proceeded not to tell us what that plan is. They sent us some paperwork. It's got no numbers attached. I understand it takes time to do math. I would be content even doing without the numbers. I'm just saying, what are your ideas? You have my attention. We cut away from the president. Give me some substance.
Melissa, everything all right over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, Contessa, seriously, we talked about this, and I know you sincerely feel strongly about this because you've been on the phone and on the emails with a lot of the folks I talk to every day. I mean, I think what they would say is, and I'm not trying to defend anybody, and I don't want to be in a position to defend anybody or promote anybody, but what they're saying is just because a lot of these ideas we've heard before doesn't mean they're bad ideas. Now, a lot of people feel as though these ideas have been tried before, and we had a couple of elections, and the American people passed judgment that a lot of these ideas, like tax cuts, everybody making up to $100,000 would only be taxed 10% on that first $100,000. They want to get away from single-payer universal health care that they say the president is going for that would interfere, put the government between doctors and their patients. They want to undo the stimulus package and redo a lot of that and make a lot of people who have this bad debt insure the bad debt and pay premiums on that insurance. These are all ideas that we have heard over the course of the last year, and beyond that. The leader did hold this piece of paper up and said, this is our budget, these are our ideas. This is not what you would call a traditional budget like they put out then at the government printing office with lots of charts and numbers and things of that nature. They say that's going to come next week when the debate hits the House floor, but this...
And patience, I will say patience is a virtue. And I was accused over email of not really understanding how the process works, that this is more of a blueprint and the actual details come next week. Okay, that's fine, except I just heard more from you on the Republicans' ideas in that report than I heard in a whole news conference with a whole bunch of Republican lawmakers.
Yeah, well, I hang around these guys a lot, so I've sort of got that in my hard drive there. It's etched into the monitor. It's burned into the screen.
Okay.
You know, look, the bottom line is they will have an alternative on the floor next week, and the bottom line to that is it's going nowhere. just because they don't have the numbers to pass it. But, you know, I mean, they feel as though they are going to put forward a plan. It's just that maybe the billing got a little bit confused, because on their website, and I went and looked at it, it did say that they would have a detailed plan. And I guess details are in the eye of the beholder, but I don't think most people would call it a detailed plan at this point.
That beginning part where he said that he's been hearing from the people that you've been emailing and calling, that means they're complaining about you to Mike.
Well,
I think is what he was trying to say.
Mike has been handing out my email address to say, take it to her. I don't have anything.
There you go. I bet you'll get a guest in the next hour or two to come on and give you the details.
I'm hoping that I did have asked for it. Okay, Mike, we appreciate the details. Thank you so much for that.